80 to 90% of all new food business loses money the first year. Because a traditional restaurant, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars of investment. However, apparently there are two cheaper ways to fulfill the passion and make money: cloud kitchen and food trucks. So let's look into that to see whether they are better options. First thing first, dream versus reality. How much does it cost to start a restaurant in the traditional way? $150,000 to $300,000 just the setup cost for a small one. And then every single month you need to pay everything: utilities, staff, rent, $8,000 to $15,000 per month. If you want cheaper ways to test your menu ideas without diving all in, there are two popular options. One is cloud kitchen or ghost kitchen, and the other one are food trucks. Food trucks are obvious. Those are the food trucks you see at the parks and outdoor areas and the festivals. Very personal, very cozy. Also, you're outdoor and it's not very comfy. For cloud kitchen, even more different. These are restaurants without restaurants, so they only have a kitchen, they cook the food, and then you order them through Uber Eats or other delivery apps. There's nowhere for you to sit down. Both ideas sound smart. You don't need to have a huge upfront cost to set up a proper restaurant. But is this the full reality? Which one is better? Let's look at the numbers. Traditional restaurants, as mentioned, would cost $150,000 to $300,000 to set up, just a small one. And then the monthly cost would be $8,000 up to $15,000. How about cloud kitchens? Well, the setup cost is much lower. We're talking about $20,000 up to $70,000. And the monthly cost is $3,000 to $8,000 per month, which is pretty alright. How about the sexy food trucks? Well, the setup cost is quite similar. We're talking about $25,000 to $75,000. However, the monthly cost is a bit lower than cloud kitchen. We're talking about $2,000 to $6,000. Important point to hit, however, cloud kitchens need to pay 25 to 35% of the revenue to delivery apps like Uber Eats. So they're literally eating into your profit margin. On the other hand, food trucks burn cash on permits, on fuels, on repairs, and more importantly, on bad weather. So low costs does not equal to low risks. Third point, skills and brand fit. Food trucks, whether you're extroverts, like to talk to people, have the street food vibe, every single conversation, every single smell is building your brand. Cloud kitchens are the complete opposite. You have no direct interaction with your customers, you're basically faceless. There's no decoration or shopfront to demonstrate your vibe or your branding. So it's totally a numbers game about the number of reviews, good reviews, photos, digital marketing. So for this part, it's really dependent on your strength. Are you a digital marketing guy or more personal human energy? That's your choice. Last but not least, the risks. Well, food truck is pretty obvious. If the weather is shit, then you're done. Also, if there are construction sites, change of traffic, you are also doomed. Plus mechanical issues that you need to fix. If the truck doesn't work, doesn't move, then you're done for the day or 2 days. Cloud kitchen is the complete opposite. You're totally dependent on the algorithm of Google or TripAdvisor and the likes. Plus, you're being squeezed on commission up to 35% of your revenue by Uber Eats. That is crazy. That is worse than rent in some cases. To wrap it up, cloud kitchen is really tech-driven and a numbers game. For food trucks, as you can see in person, there's a lot of human contact and a lot of hustles. So don't have any illusion. Both of them are full-time jobs, not side hustles. So before you decide to spend $70,000 on a business idea, check out which one fits your energy and your skills better. Hit the subscribe button now so that you can save time and energy before you invest into the next trendy business ideas. See you next time.